Number 10. Oh, number 11. How many grams of chlorine gas can be produced from the decomposition, y'all remember that word?
Yes.
Of 73.4 G's of gold chloride by this reaction right here? What kind of problem is this, guys? Grams to grams. I'm going to work it out. It's a three-step problem.
That's moles to grams.
No, what I call a three-step problem, you might call a four-step problem. If there's three conversion factors, I call it a three-step problem. Hey guys, your mole day boards, I've asked you to have the mole day boards completed by tomorrow, but honestly, I would rather you study for this test. If you do not have that turned in, completed when you walk into class tomorrow, that's okay. You can do it after your test, okay? So it's not due tomorrow, but studying for the test is due tomorrow. Hold on, guys. I'm looking up the molar mass of gold chloride, which is 302. We did this earlier. Brandon, what do you want to talk about?
Do you always put one mole over the gram for the second part, mole ratio?
Always. Help me out with this mole to mole ratio. I don't know the...
It's 2 right there. And then
And the 3 on the C.
the 3 on the C. And then it should be 71 grams.
I'm going to need a calculator expert right here. The correct answer to number 11 is A, so I'm going to say it must be 25.7. Corbin, you want to verify that? Guess what, guys? I was ready to calculate my theoretical calculation, but you know what? I didn't have to, did I? They just gave it to me. This one's easier than I expected. 112.9 divided by 137.5 gives me, must be 82.1, because that's what the answer key says. Of course, I can't rely on that. If anyone can verify that, I'll be happy. Thanks.
First, the melting point apparatus and the second.
We have it. We have one of each. They are probably they're in Miss Mohabir's cabinet in the back of her room.
Oh, okay. So I never had them last time.
Right. We moved them the other day when we did our stuff.
And which were the games?
Those are probably in Mr. Coach Post's room. Yes, we need to put 0 because we moved them.
Okay. And then the AP Chem lab kits.
They're all in that cabinet, the metal cabinet. They're all there. Yeah. All right. Shh. You know what I'm seeing here, guys? This is a lot of stoichiometry. Does anyone see a lot of stoichiometry right here?
You can never have too much stoichiometry.
I see too much stoichiometry right here, guys.
Too much. It's too much. Wet leg. So you must be a son of you stay wet. Oh, holy moly.
Holy moly. All right. 16. This is a whole lot of work. Yeah. Number 16. Shh. Number 16. Shh. When 5 moles of methane react with 5 moles of chlorine, what's the limiting reactant? What do you need more of? You need 3 times as much chlorine for that as you have methane, Zach. So which one's going to run out first, methane or chlorine? Chlorine.
Yes.
Chlorine runs out first. All right, so 16, answer is B. Don't highlight it on your paper. You got the answer key, right, Sammy? Shh. What's the correct molar mass for this compound? You add together the molar masses. Right on? And you will get 151.85 grams per mole if you are rounding to the hundredths place. However, you don't have to do that. All these answers are far out enough, spread apart enough that you, if you get 152, you know to choose B, right? Number 18, percent composition of bromine. Y'all remember how to do that? You take the mass of bromine over the mass of the entire compound. What is 80 divided by 103? Isn't it going to be very close to 80%? It's going to be 77.70%. The answer is D. 19. What's the composition? Percent composition of phosphorus. You take the mass of phosphorus over the mass of zinc phosphate. Well, how many moles of phosphorus do you have in this compound, guys? 2. So I'm going to take the mass of 2 phosphorus moles over the mass of zinc phosphate. What's the mass of zinc phosphate? What's 65 times 3? 65.4 times 3. Do this for me, Tyler. 65.4 times 3. Plus 62. Plus 8 times 16.
It's canceled.
What? No, that's not canceled. All right. There we go. There we go. Which compound has a molar mass of 174.3? Why is this problem harder than this problem, guys? Dallas Johnson. Hush. Why is 17 more difficult than 20? No, 17 is more difficult than 20. Who can answer that question for me? Y'all don't be in la la land. Why is this easier than this? How many compounds you got to figure out here? You got to go through all 4 of those till you find something with that mass. What do you have to do here? You know what you're looking for. You just add it up, guys. All right, listen up. I expect at least 1 hour of studying from you tonight. I expect all of you to get the parent test notification. You will get 7 points instead of 5 points if you get a real parent signature tonight on your assignment sheet.
Real close.